Ladies and gentlemen, the past week has been an eye-opener for the whole nation. Over the week, we saw that beyond the promotional tours, the hippie songs, the glitzy films, the glamorous fake award shows, what really lurks is a rotting, decaying and disgusting drug nexus in Bollywood. From Deepika Padukone, Sara Ali Khan to the drug company called Quan. From Shraddha Kapoor and Jaya Saha, the filth is strewn all over the place. It is an open secret. It is the gateway to being an insider, we are told. Drug, hash, cocaine, MD, CBD, nothing is out of bounds, nothing is out of reach for this disgusting drugs brigade. But now the Narcotics Control Bureau has cracked the whip. The interrogated are singing the army of lawyers can do little in face of the concrete evidence, and the hot pursuit for the big fish has commenced. The well-oiled system to consume, transport, deliver drugs has been brought to a staggering halt. And ladies and gentlemen, with the drug supplies choked, Bollywood is in withdrawal. The loud outrage and social media campaigns have disappeared. Those known to be high as a kite are in detox camps in luxury hotels. And top stars who know it is a matter of time before their names tumbled out are making very hurried calls to lawyers and former police commissioners. And the only question this Sunday debate is this: with the drugs, debauchery and dirt out, isn't this the best time to call out and shame the Bollywood druggies? Therefore, today's hashtag is Bollywood drugs shame. Will Bollywood be answerable for the drugs muck? And should they now drop all pretenses and head to rehab? Now we have two sides. Defending Bollywood, Kunika Sadanand, advocate and actress Deepa Vijay, and activist Shehzad Khan, actor Mohammad Tosif Rahman, and DK Rai. I should have called a Shiv Sena representative because they've actually been now supporting, it appears to me they support the consumption of drugs by questioning the NCB. Rahul Narvekar of the BJP, Smita Parekh, Indrajit Lankesh, Yuvraj Singh, Ruchika Agarwal, who's an actress and fashion designer. Yuvraj Singh is Sushant's friend and an actor. Subrashta will join us in a while. Opening statements on both sides. Okay, Subrashta is there with us, yes. Opening statements, who'd like to have the first shot? My first question is this just a coincidence? Who's like to have the first shot in the debate? From either side. Subrashta. Okay, I see Subrashta and Smita both wanting to have the first shot. Subrashta, I'll give it to Smita because she's a Bollywood insider, and I think I'd get Kunika to come in on the other side. So the debate will open with Smita Parekh versus Kunika. Smita, the floor is yours for a minute, uninterrupted. Smita Parekh. Yes, Smita.
Thank you so much, Arnab, and thank you, Subrashta, for giving this 1 minute to me. And this is very, very important. This is just not a coincidence at all.
Higher, please.
And we all know that what Disha was going to expose, what Sushant was going to expose, why there was such a very creepy silence in entire Bollywood as far as these two actors' brutal murders were concerned. And suddenly when Riya got arrested, they all stood up for her defense. So what was that defense campaign for? So now this is all clear. This is all in front of us, that why were they kind of defending this drug peddler who was actually arrested by Narcotics Bureau of the country. Uske bawjood they were actually trying to defend her. So this is not a coincidence at all. This has been happening in the industry. This is in Bollywood. This is in the music industry. This is in the television industry. I'm sure this is in all other industries also, which we are not aware about. But yes, right now what we are talking about, these big names of Bollywood, tell me who would have ever touched Deepika Padukone otherwise, if it would not have been this particular, inquiry of these two brutal murder cases, Arnab.
Yeah.
Who would have touched these big Bollywoodies, who were very openly having these drug parties and very shamelessly posting it on their Instagram account? this particular party, which we all have seen, or with all the top stars.
The Karan Johar party.
Yes, there's also a video going viral of the children of these people, whose one Dug party was busted by police, and their parents are taking them away.
Yeah, I saw that.
System, Arnab.
I saw that. It's
Is
shameful.
this what we are going to give to our next generation?
Yeah. It's just absolutely shameful. Since I did not have the line, I don't know if I have the line with Kunika yet. So who'd like to open from the other side? Who'd like to open from the other side?
I can do
Deepa?
that.
Okay, Deepa, you want to? So let me tell you, Deepa, before you start, I'd like to just tell you that my own view is, Shehzad wants to come in. Yes, Shehzad. See, Shehzad ji, this is a very well-oiled drug operation in Bollywood. And I'll give you one example. The biggest Bollywood company, Kwan, is actually a narcotics and drugs company. And when Deepika is talking about procuring drugs, all the people in Kwan are involved. The WhatsApp groups are there. Deepika is the admin. All the founding members, top bosses of Kwan, from Vijay Subramaniam to Anirban Das Bla, Madhu Mantena, Dhriv Chitkopekar, they are all discussing the procurement of drugs, mal, hashish, cocaine, CBD oil, MBD, ecstasy with Kwan employees. So the biggest Bollywood company, you see, Shehzad ji is not a talent management company. It is a drugs company. There's nothing left to be said, but the floor is yours if you want to defend them.
First and foremost, I would like to thank you, Arnav Saab, for getting me on the show and giving me a platform to speak regarding my fraternity. See, what is happening is actually really very bad and very sad. The way the things are going around, it's very bad. This should not happen. We want to clean up. Okay, her clean up. There's a way for cleans up. Not this way. This is mudslinging. Just on a mere sheer WhatsApp chat. Your black, the whole reputation of girls, our actresses are getting tarnished. This should not be done. The way is very bad and very sad, in fact. And if they're having some personal chat regarding themselves or regarding whatever it is, right?
No, but Subrashta wants to come in. I want to tell you that, this whole business of seeking sympathy for them, Shehzad, by saying that these are our girls, this is their private conversation. Conversation regarding the procurement of drugs is not a private conversation. A. B, you have not answered my question that entire companies, I don't know who the big boss of Kwan is. The big boss of Kwan should be arrested by now or will be arrested, it's a matter of time. But where's the mudslinging? We are unraveling the drug chain. Subrashta, maybe you can explain it. There's a difference between mudslinging and unraveling the chain of narcotics. There's a world of difference between the two. Subrashta.
Arnab, I think from the beginning of this entire debate, not just here, Arnab, I'm just talking about in the public forum, whether it was Ria or now it's Kangana and, Ria and now it's Deepika and the others. Let me be very categorical. Few motivated feminists have come across to put a very weird view in the public domain.
From the beginning of this debate, not just here on the Sunday debate, but generally in public domain, whether it was Ria or now it's Deepika or Sara or the others, somehow there has been a false narrative of feminism being tried to push in a very silly kind of a way. I don't understand if being a woman, I get the license to go and murder someone. I don't know that if being a woman, somehow, feminists would defend tomorrow if I consume illegal drugs in this country. It's absolutely silly to talk about our girls as if girls are a property and they don't have a choice in anything that they do. If they agree to have a WhatsApp conversation in which they are procuring drugs, on which I don't think Deepika has really made her statement in the public, I don't understand why are 10 other people defending her. If it's her reputation at stake and that girl can go to JNU and stand with anti-national elements and also people who were protesting against CAA for no rhyme or reason, I don't think she's non-gutsy enough to come out and give a public statement and say that this is where I stand on the issue of drugs. You know, it's very convenient, Arnab, for a few Bollywood celebrities to selectively portray a certain
not
image
about
of
drugs.
themselves.
It is about
in the
Deepika
public.
ji standing by JNU.
Madam, let me tell you, first of all, Deepika ji stood by JNU in
It's
what
not about
context?
drugs,
What was her
Subrashta ji. I have a
politics?
feeling it's not at all.
All right,
We're not
ma'am.
talking about
Can you
drugs
please
here.
allow me to
We're only
answer?
talking about politics
Would
here.
you please
That's the
allow me
feeling
to
I
answer?
get. Why,
Ma'am, would you please allow me to answer? You interrupted. Let me ask you a question. Do you know Deepika's politics on? Do you know Deepika's politics on CAA? I challenge you to tell me one press note, one public statement,
Why would-
one tweet, one Instagram post.
Why
Hold
would
on. One
Why
Facebook
should I-
minute.
why
post
should I talk about
where
it
she
in this
explained
forum?
what CAA was
I
about.
thought
If she does
started
not,
off
then who
talking
the hell
about
are you to come
Sushant
and speak
Singh
on her behalf?
Rajput's suicide.
Nobody,
You
let me
converted
put it on
Deepika
record,
murder.
Arnab.
Today
Nobody
we are
in this
talking about
country
drugs and
knows
strengthening
Deepika
Deepika's
Padukone's politics, either on CAA or on JNU. I don't understand
Why-
who are
why
these
should we
paid
discuss
spokespersons for
Deepika
Deepika
Padukone's
who
politics?
come out and explain her politics in the
why
public
should
domain.
we?
At the moment, Deepika is in news because she was procuring drugs. The conversation should stop there.
Politics here.
She is.
Why should
she
we
was
talk
caught-
about Deepika standing
she
by
was
JNU?
caught
Yeah, that's exactly
having
what
a
we are against.
conversation
We are
procuring
not
drugs.
against. We are
Let
not
us
saying
just
we're defending
stick to
drugs.
this debate.
We are against the
I'm
politics
really
that's
sorry,
playing
whoever
behind
you
the whole
are. I
thing.
don't know who you are. You are
Her name
definitely
is
not
Deepa
a PR
Vijayan.
person trying to defend Deepika. Please do not be so.
No, you see,
Explain her politics
Deepa,
if you want to engage
Deepa,
her
not
politics.
defending
Deepa, I'd
drugs.
like to.
Drugs
No,
is not
one minute,
cool.
one minute. Let's get
Drugs is
Rahul
not
also
cool.
into this.
But
Subrashta, 1 minute. Subrashta, let's get Rahul also into this.
Either.
For those who say that Deepika is being targeted because of her politics, I don't think Deepika has substantial views on any issue. To try and say that she can have any view on Indian politics, I don't think she's aware about Indian society to be aware enough
why
about
was
Indian
she
politics in
standing by
detail.
JNU brought in
And
as
I'm
a
not
topic of
making a sweeping
discussion?
statement. My second point is, Rahul, to take the discussion forward, if you say that it is because of her politics and going to JNU that she has been targeted, please tell me, who did the BJP tell Deepika Padukone to ask for mal? Did the BJP tell Deepika Padukone to ask for large amounts of hashish? Did the BJP tell Deepika Padukone to have a relationship
Can
with
I
a
just
drug
come just
company
for a
on
moment?
commission basis?
Can you
Rahul
answer just
Narvekar,
one
don't give me
question?
silly arguments, Deepa. Focus on the shame in Bollywood over drugs. Accept the reality.
can I give you-
Don't be in denial. Rahul Narvekar of the
not.
BJP
I
is
have
on
a
the other
very
side. The
clear
debate is open, and
argument.
Kunika, you're free to
Just
come in as well.
answer one
Rahul
question.
Narvekar.
Why are you not questioning Kangana Ranaut? Why are you not questioning Kangana Ranaut? Simple question. Can anybody
done?
give me an answer? You call my argument silly?
Are you done?
You are just
I think your
evading
argument
questions
is
which
very
don't have
silly, but
answers.
it's-
Why are
in
you
the
not
public
questioning
domain here,
Kangana
why can't you
Ranaut?
just apprise yourself of basic facts before you come to a debate?
What you are not
Why
aware
can't
of,
you just
Deepa.
do that?
don't
A
have
simple
answers,
thing.
you just
Apprise
try to-
yourself of
No,
basic
I'll
facts.
settle this
questions.
Kangana argument once and for all. Kangana Ranaut said that I came to the industry at the age of 16.
Yes.
As a minor, I was sexually exploited in abusive relationships, one. Then she said that when I was going around with a so-called A-lister, these people took me into their inside circle, and that's where I saw drugs and narcotics use. I was also pulled into it. Because of my holistic healing and yoga, I came out of it myself. I want to go before the CBI and the Narcotics Control Bureau
This is
to
not
give
the case
all the
why
details
someone is using
of the
drugs.
Bollywood
It is the
A-listers,
case someone used drugs.
99% of whom
soon as
are deep into
you
drug
came to
use.
know that
So
Kangana
as far
Ranaut is
as
using
I'm
drugs,
concerned,
she
and
is
any of the
consuming
members
drugs
of the
as simple
audience
as
are
that.
concerned,
It is not about why
Kangana
someone is using drugs.
Kangana will be the biggest. Kangana, when she appears
It is
before the
not about
NCB,
why
will be the
someone
biggest
is using
expose.
drugs.
So you stop getting nervous, but Rahul is responding to you. Rahul.
Arnab ji.
Arnab, I've not heard of
Come back to the issue. Come back to the
ridiculous
issue.
argument in the fact that
Rahul
a
Narvekar.
person who's accused.
Rahul and Kanika.
Yeah.
Isn't it all the more reason
Rahul,
you should be
Deepa, 1 minute.
No,
Arnab,
answer the question.
Audio. Yeah. Go on.
Deepa, I would request you to just hear us, rest of us, for a minute. We've heard you. You can make your point after we finish. Just bear with us for a minute.
Sure.
Arnab, I have not heard a more ridiculous argument than this, that a drug abuser or an alleged drug abuser has been named because of their political stand with regard to certain other issues. Let me remind you, it is not just Deepika Padukone, but there are half a dozen other actors who have also been summoned by the NCB. The Narcotics Control Bureau has also summoned more than half a dozen other actors. Now, does a political party also have problem with the rest of these half a dozen actors? Number one. Number two, the film industry, the Bollywood in this country has been given a larger than life perception. People literally worship stars in this country. That being the case, there is an even larger onus and responsibility on these role models to behave in a manner which will not mislead the youth in this country. Number three, if you look at the entire conduct, there is no doubt in my mind or anyone else's mind that this industry has been in the cesspool of drug abuse for a very long time. It is unfortunately thanks to this particular case which has brought limelight and attention and focus on this malice and this practice within the film industry. So therefore, the timing is not a suspect. In fact, the timing has been a boon for the country and for the youth of this country. What troubles me more is, in fact, the seniors in the industry should be supporting this move. They should be happy that there's someone willing to take action against drug abuse within the industry. What do we see? We see senior actors and actresses coming out and saying that the industry is being victimized, the industry is being targeted. जिस थाली में खाते हो उसी में छेद करते हो.
They wanted special treatment.
A senior and seasoned actor or actress to come out in support.
They wanted special treatment
of the government's move to crack down heavily on the drug abusers.
At this moment, Mr. Rahul, I ask you one question at this moment. We have heard you very patiently. Now you answer one question to us. Is this legal problem, this narco problem has just erupted? One very old example, I will give it to you. Mr. Rahul and D. Mahajan. I put this name.
No, but what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Happened about that
because
case?
It was not investigated in the past, it should not be investigated today.
Rahul,
is that your ridiculous argument?
Mr. Rahul,
is that your ridiculous argument?
Mr. Rahul,
it is.
Mr. Rahul, do not interject. Let me. Why you are so furious? Let me complete.
No, I'm only answering the question which you put to me.
Let me
There's no
make
question
my
of
point.
interjecting. You put a question to me and I've answered it. The point is you don't have a reasonable, rational answer or justification.
Mr. Rahul,
that is why you are making all this nonsensical noise.
No, DK, thanks, DK, it was a good attempt.
Yes,
One
sir.
second. I'd like to bring Konika into the debate, who's quiet today because I think she understands she's on a weak wicket. It's understandable, but Ruchika also wants to come in. Konika is yet to come in. The point is, Ruchika, Konika,
I don't want to contribute to the cacophony.
Ruchika, Konika, DK.
And I want that through your platform, I can make sense to the audience.
And Indrajit, yeah, good. Bilsi, the point is, Konika, that Jaya Bachchan 12 days ago spoke in Parliament, and what a fine performance she gave. I think she should get the award for Best Actress at the next Fake Film Awards. But she was defending the druggy Bollywood industry, saying it is defamation. And she said, people who have made their name in the film industry has called it a gutter. Well, if it has become a gutter, it is not going to be called the Ganges. If it is a gutter, it is a gutter. If the truth sounds like defamation to you, too bad. My question is this. Why did Bollywood send Jaya Bachchan to Parliament as a preemptive move? And after that, Farhan Akhtar, who has kept conspicuously quiet on the drugs issue, said respect. She stood up to be counted when it mattered. Now I want these people, Javed Akhtar, Shaban Azmi, Farhan Akhtar, Swara Bhaskar, Anurag Kashyap, Arjun Rampal,
God, Arnab, you haven't.
Suzanne Roshan.
I haven't been on a channel.
Suzanne Roshan. I want them to talk about the drug
tell
muck.
me, I'll wake up from my slumber.
No, why are they quiet on the drug muck? You're wide awake. The problem is you're pretending to be asleep because you cannot answer the question.
Because they're running
the
away
problem
from
with you is
Your question,
that you know where the truth lies,
I'm old now.
but
I
you
can't remember
are
such
you
long
are
questions
wedded
that
to your
for
cause
5
in
minutes.
Bollywood. Now continue.
Okay, thank you. First of all, Arnab, I'm on your show after more than 2 months because I abstained from your channel because there was only noise and trolling. I hope you have really increased your revenue and your TRP of revenue of advertising, because there are only two people who've benefited from this. One is that Chulbul Pandey and one is Republic TV. Okay, from this
I
whole
haven't heard of
exercise that you
Chulbul
got.
Pandey,
Because
so
justice
you
for
can
Sushant
save your
has gone
cheap
into one corner.
Bollywood jokes.
Now,
I don't understand your cheap Bollywood jokes.
If you're
Don't
going to
give me
interrupt,
cheap
I'm going to
Bollywood
take this
jokes.
mic
Come to
off
the
and I'll
point.
never come on your channel.
Yeah, that's
It's
all right.
because
I'll
of
be
guest
devastated.
coordinators that
I'll
I'm
be
here
devastated.
today.
I'm sorry, but is she?
No, you not
is she
be,
being,
because you're shameless.
Is she trying
Sorry.
to portray
Okay.
the?
Now
is she trying to portray
let me
Grace
start.
by saying
First
that
of all,
she's come for a
technically,
debate?
I want to tell you the NCB's mandate is the Golden Crescent, which consists of Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan,
Oh,
and the
God.
Golden Triangle, which consists of Thailand, Laos, and.
But not India.
Sorry, I made my notes because I
The
don't want to
Narcotics
Myanmar.
Control Bureau should not look at Bollywood. First argument.
Second, listen.
Madam,
Oh
let
God,
me tell
listen.
you.
Okay, let her
Why,
complete.
if you
Then
want
if
good
you talk about
information
Golden
going out to the
Triangle,
audience,
then
listen
at
to
least
me.
have
So we
complete
have
information,
NCB
ma'am.
was constituted after the convention that when India signed this treaty and ratified it, because they wanted that these borders should be sealed from drug infiltration. Okay, that has not happened. We saw lots of things happening from Punjab to Bihar.
Oh
to
my God.
all these places.
Rahul,
even
you're hearing
children
this?
are getting into drugs.
Arnab,
Rahul
please
also.
respond
We need
to
Rahul
this.
also.
Devastated. Now, coming
May I
to the
please
point of what
respond
you
to
said
this?
about Jayaji.
This is
Are you
factually
speaking
incorrect.
in the middle?
Rahul Narvek.
May I please respond?
Don't laugh at what she's. Everyone's laughing.
No.
Smita,
I
don't
would
laugh.
like to complete.
Because it's a
If
joke.
you're not going to come in, you're going to have these women
if her
giggling away
Wikipedia
like
information
speaking
is
banshees
over,
like you had before on
if
your
her
channel,
Wikipedia
then I don't want to be
information
part
is
of
over,
it.
may I please respond?
I want to
Don't
get you.
NCB now.
No, my information is not
you
over
might
because I'm
have
getting
studied-
disruption,
you might have
disruption
studied a
of some
couple of
people
articles
just
from-
coming in
on
with their
Wikipedia
giggles and their
and
hee hee ha. I
You
can't
should
speak
know
because
one
there's
thing
very bad audio.
clearly,
Very
that
bad. I cannot get the sound properly. I said it in the beginning of the show.
You cannot dictate the mandate of you
I don't know
started
who's
by
speaking.
saying that the
Arnab,
mandate of
Subhash.
NCB
This doesn't work like this.
You don't
It doesn't
need
work
to
for
hear,
me.
You don't
Might
need to
work
hear
for
who
you,
is
not
speaking.
for
You
me.
just need to hear the argument. You just need to hear the argument even if you don't understand who is speaking, ma'am.
I can't
I've been trying
hear
to give you respect
because you're
all this time,
interrupting
you
who is
haven't
speaking.
properly.
Shubhrashta is
If your
speaking.
information on Wikipedia is over on what Golden
I
Triangle
don't need
is,
your respect.
hear us
Who is
out.
this lady?
The
Shubhrashta.
point is
This
very
lady.
simple.
I was answering
the
to
point is
Arnab.
very
I have not
simple.
finished my
you
answer.
cannot dictate
Again,
the
there we go again.
mandate of
We have the
NCB.
same crap going on.
And also, no Bollywood person who supports the mafia should be allowed to dictate what mandate of NCB is.
No.
There are a couple of names out there, which includes Deepika Padukone, which includes many others.
I
who,
have
for
not
God's sake,
completed
don't
my
have any
answer.
politics.
Tell this lady
Do
to
not
please
try-
keep
no,
quiet.
Okay, let her complete. Subhrashta, let her complete. Let her complete. No. But what happens is, Konika, if somebody disagrees with your point, they have a right to intervene.
You asked me a question.
You
I was
also have a
coming
right to
my
intervene.
Answer.
Yeah, if somebody has a factual.
I want to answer first.
No, but
okay, then I'm going to keep shut.
No, you
And
answer.
please
Don't
switch
go
the
into
camera off.
protest. Don't go into protest. Okay,
Let me
Smita will
speak
not
then.
laugh.
I will put my hand up when I say I'm
give
done.
the chance to the
now
other side,
coming to
and
Jaya
then you will
Bachchan
say
ji.
that we
Yes,
don't know
Konika,
the
What
Konika.
Jaya
And why
Bachchan
we
ji
are
said
mum.
is absolutely correct. The Justice Puttaswamy case of 2018 says that dignity and privacy go
Rahul,
hand in
Rahul.
hand, and even a criminal has the right. Article 14, 19 and 21, even a criminal's right has to be protected.
Yes, I
The
agree.
violation of this right
Even
is
a
being
criminal's
done by
rights have to be
NCB,
protected, I agree.
selective
The
leakages, and this is
Constitution
not
also
the way
says-
that you are
the
going to clean up the
Constitution
system. You said, don't you want the system clean?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is not the way you can clean up the system when you give selective leakages and make people cover their tracks. Now I'm done. You can speak now.
Okay, so I'm sorry, the Narcotics Control Bureau should have sent a chartered flight for Sara Ali Khan to make her feel comfortable. They have
The
not treated her well
Constitution
enough.
also
Yes, please,
provides-
Rahul Narvekar.
Madam, Madam, just to remind you, the constitution of this country also provides
Is that
for
me, madam? Yes, tell me
equality
who's that?
before the law
I
and
can't see
equal
who you are
protection
from.
of the law. If you belong to the privileged Bollywood, that does
Yes,
not
but
mean
what about the
you
privacy and
are
dignity?
free
That's a
from
different chapter.
investigation or you are free from
Equality
scrutiny.
before the law,
So
they're going to be
therefore,
tried.
these
They're going to
privileged
be questioned.
Bollywood
They're going to be
actors and
investigated.
actresses
That must
need
be
to
done.
realize
That must
that
be
they
done. But
are
you cannot
accountable
ruin the
to the
reputation of a
judiciary
person who's
and to the
accused
investigative
only
bodies
because you
in
have
this
the
country.
tool in your
You are
hand.
not above the law.
Sorry, Mr.
You
Rahul
are not
Narvekar, you
above
are
the
also a
law.
lawyer,
You better
and
know
you
that,
should
that
know
you are
that.
not above the law. And time has
Who
come.
said so?
Time has come
Who is saying
when you
so?
understand
Who is saying
that
so?
neither you or me,
और
neither
ये
of
जो
us are above
मेंबर
the
ऑफ
law.
पार्लियामेंट जो धर्म के ठेकेदार बने हुए हैं ना, जो वहां पे खड़े होके बॉलीवुड की गंदगी की बात करते हैं, मैं उनसे पूछना चाहती हूँ दोनों को, बोथ द मेल एमपीज, भोजपुरी इंडस्ट्री की गंदगी साफ करने में उनका क्या हाथ था या उसमें गंदगी बढ़ाने में उनका हाथ था? अब तो बड़े बने धर्म के ठेकेदार।
आपको बहुत कुछ पता है भोजपुरी इंडस्ट्री के बारे में, आपको बहुत कुछ पता है। अच्छा, so she has a right. No. This, Kunika, now you will be quiet and I'll tell you. This is fantastic double standards, absolute hypocrisy from a person like you does not surprise me. You are here, you will now say भोजपुरी इंडस्ट्री की गंदगी। अगर आपको पता था आप चुप क्यों थी? अगर आपको भोजपुरी इंडस्ट्री में कुछ गंदा लगा आप चुप क्यों थी? आपने क्या किया? इतने सालों तक आप इंडस्ट्री में थी, आपने कभी मुंह खोला? Have you ever said a word about it? Have you ever said a word about it, Kunika? You haven't. So you are an absolute hypocrite. Now listen to me. The guttural obsession of Bollywood with drugs. Now listen to me. Listen to me. The guttural obsession of Bollywood with drugs and your disgusting justification of it is unhealthy, unsafe, and is setting a bad precedent. I'll tell you one thing, Kunika, and you may want to come into the debate with Indrajit Lankesh and 1 minute with Indrajit Lankesh and wait a minute. Don't speak over me. Don't speak over me. Don't speak over me. That's a bad habit. You got that habit also in Bollywood.
Why everybody can speak
I'll
over
tell
me, only
you.
you
No,
can,
it's a bad habit you got in Bollywood. So I'm going to have to correct your bad habits. The question here is that I've got
I love all my habits that I've got in
Indrajit
Bollywood.
Lankesh and Ruchika on the other side. I'll tell you just one thing, Kunika. You are enabling Pakistan's smuggling of drugs to India. This is called treachery. Rashtra Droh. Treachery. You are making films like Uri to make money on the one hand, and you want to put on fake uniforms and make a movie on the army to make money, and then the BSF, which is working hard on the border,
want the people to
you
know
are
about
working
Uri.
against the BSF
You don't
because
want the people to know
Mumbai's
about
film
Uri and the
industry
heroes
has
of
become
Uri.
the biggest center,
Don't want them to know.
biggest center of drug consumption in India. And then you will come and say,
films are made
then you will
as per
come and say the
social
Coast Guard
society
failed,
conditions.
the BSF
as per
failed,
the problems
they
in
couldn't stop
society.
the drugs from Pakistan from coming in, so
We
don't
don't
question us
make
for
up
supporting
stories on our
Pakistan.
own.
How long will this industry be at the beck and call of the Pakistanis, tell me? Isn't that no shame? Treachery?
I'm sorry, I'm an Air Force officer
Traitors?
who fought
Bolstering Lashkar
I
operations?
don't support Pakistan. And I
bolstering
don't-
Lashkar
I don't support
operations?
Anybody who supports Pakistan.
You people supporting D Company, Lashkar-e-Toiba and the ISI,
मुझ पे वो
and you are funding the terrorists who carried out the Mumbai attack that killed 160 Indians, and you want to say that you're innocent? Your hands are drenched in drugs. Ruchika is on the debate, wants to respond. So do Indrajit.
Ask the government what they're doing to liaise with ASEAN and SARS.
I've been listening.
Stop it.
Ruchika,
I just
shameless.
want to ask her.
Ask the Indian government what it is doing
Arnab,
about people who are growing ganja
I
without
just want to
license.
ask her
Ask the Indian
if she's
government what they're doing with
defending,
people
if she's
like
defending
Jaya
Jaya Bachchan on standing in the parliament
Just recently drugs were
and talking about Thali mein chhed hai.
Ask the government all these things.
I've been listening to this debate very patiently.
If you're standing in
And
defending
I heard some gentlemen speaking about this exposing this chats
Now I can't hear
on
two
national
people are speaking. I
network. You
can't
should
hear.
have done it.
Let
need one
Indrajit
minute.
complete.
The people who are
Ruchika.
talking about trying to defend Bollywood, I think it's very funny and ridiculous. Yeah, you want Ruchika to complete?
No, you complete. You complete, and Shehzad, Tausif will debate with you one at a time. Right now, Indrajit, Lankesh, and Tausif. Tausif, I'll come to you right after this. Wait a minute. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I've been listening. I've been listening to this debate from a long time.
Yeah.
And I heard people who are trying to defend Bollywood all this while, and they're saying that exposing the chats is in bad taste. But don't you think Mal Hai Kya, like tweeting Mal Hai Kya is not in bad taste? But the whole point is we're discussing about drugs in Bollywood. I've directed 9 films down south. I've directed a film in Bollywood just now. One film was enough for me to know in what state the drug mafia is in. And in fact, I got invited to a lot of these parties which I never went. But later I heard from the industry people discussing about that party Coke was better, this party Coke was better. And the whole thing, Arnab, the point is discussing, I get the point, about the brand ambassadors of, we are discussing about the brand ambassadors of drug mafia. We have to expose, me being a journalist and a filmmaker, we'll have to expose these brand ambassadors in the drug mafia. And in fact, I was a whistleblower in Karnataka, and I have given the list of celebrities who are in drug mafia here. And thanks to national media, thanks to national media, and thanks in general, and thanks to Arnab Goswami,
because you were looking at furthering your career.
That I am the director of Deepika's
now you are
first film.
taking
I've seen Deepika from
Indrajit.
And again,
when she
you're
talks in
thinking of furthering your
JNU,
career.
when she talks, no, not faltu mileage. Hello, excuse me, listen to me. What faltu mileage you're talking about? You're talking about Bhojpuri films, they expose there, expose in Sandalwood and all that.
Why didn't you
the whole
complain
India
and tell the
exposed
police?
now.
In
The industries are exposed.
This is
The
very
brand ambassador.
anti-national.
Of course, I've come and told the police. If you are a journalist or a filmmaker, I don't know who you are, ma'am.
Maybe if you've done this, Sushant Singh Rajput would not have died.
I don't know whether you're a journalist or a filmmaker. I was the one who went and people arrested in Karnataka. Are you following the news? Are you following the news in India? I don't think you're following the news. Please follow the news. I was the whistleblower. I was the one who gave the list to the police, and people have been arrested in Karnataka. And thanks to Arnab Goswami, today Bollywood is exposed. And I knew for a fact that a lot of Bollywood personalities, Bollywood celebrities were discussing about which Coke party was better, where Coke was better in which party. So I have given the information to the police and people have been arrested. I don't think you're following the news properly or you don't have any clue about news. Yeah, please don't say the news and other languages. And also about JNU, talking about I've seen Deepika closely. Deepika doesn't know the difference between right, left and center. So JNU, in fact, she didn't even speak a word in JNU. Because she didn't know what ideology she's following in. She doesn't know what is left, right and center. And I have in fact introduced her, I've seen her closely in Karnataka. His first film was Aishwarya. She went on to do Bollywood now. And I know her father very well, who was disciplined. And now Deepika has gone there. I feel sad for her father. What he must be feeling when she is exposed in the drug mafia and tweeting, like texting like drug mal hai kya. You know,
let's get to the bottom of the drug.
I'll get to the bottom of it now. Kunika, here's a question for you. 1 minute. 1 minute, Kunika, be disciplined. And I also have with me 1 minute. A person who, as an insider, Yuvraj Singh will debate with you, Kunika. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. See, Kunika. Why are you, 1 minute, Kunika, why are you jittery when Bollywood is in the spotlight? The smuggling of drugs, viewers. And I wish to say something that we need to investigate the smuggling of drugs, not just from Pakistan, but from China. Because if you look at these drug companies which have been formed, an unusually high amount of forex is coming from China. And of late, we have been told that Indian films do better in China than they do in India. You are talking about the Bhojpuri film industry. Tell me, Beijing में कोई भोजपुरी मूवी देखेगा क्या? या शंघाई में कोई भोजपुरी फिल्म देखेगा, हिंदी फिल्म देखेगा? But the amount of money coming from China is shocking, and my information is that the smuggling of drugs from Pakistan and China is done every year via Punjab and Nepal, and Bollywood is setting a precedent for its consumption and giving them a market with its blood money. Hence, Bollywood has to be questioned for the worst crimes against the nation. And what all will you play down, Kunika Sadanand? Will you play down how Bollywood is actively engaging in the drug trade at a time when the NIA has been empowered to probe the narco-terrorism nexus in the country in drug-related cases by simply retweeting tweets about how Modi regime targets Deepika Padukone when China is using the northeast to smuggle drugs into the border from Myanmar by comparing these arrests. You are comparing these arrests to this? Do you understand how serious the matter is? Subrashta, does Kunika even understand how Bollywood is involved in narco-terrorism against the nation?
I'll tell you
I
why,
don't think she understands.
Can I come in?
And how long will you play things down? Right now, Yuvraj will do an expose.
Very good.
Kunika and Yuvraj.
Bollywood. I am here. The only thing I said about defending Bollywood is that the
You
privacy
stop
of
defending
their charges
narco-terrorism.
Till they are convicted.
You
Or
stop defending
till you are
narco-terrorism.
sure that
You
they are
cannot be
criminals.
allowed
That is
to
what I
go.
said.
I'm sorry,
Now,
Kunika has to keep quiet if she has
China,
to
I want to
participate in a
ask
sane
you,
debate.
who should be
It
investigating
cannot
this
be. It
China
cannot
link?
be that when she speaks, everybody has to be quiet, and when the others speak, she has to continue ranting like she's doing right now.
They are doing a job of a
Kunika, please
sub-inspector.
understand that
They
when you
should be.
mentioned
Who is
Golden
this screaming? I
Triangle,
don't like
you
this
did
voice.
not
Who is this?
know the geography
I'm
of this
speaking.
country.
I was asked
You
the
did
question.
not
Is her
know.
name? Is her name Kunika?
You did not know the
Please tell her to keep quiet,
through which
Mr. Arnab
China has
Goswami,
been
because you
putting
I would now like to get
Indian
Tausif into the debate with.
on your side. Or on
I would like to get Tausif into the debate with Yuvraj, please. Viewers, Tausif into the debate with Yuvraj, please.
You have to give me 40 seconds.
No, 1 second. Yuvraj has some very important disclosures
You
to
have to
make.
give me 40 seconds.
After that, I'll give you more than 40 seconds.
Just a minute.
Yuvraj will hit me back. It's okay. So let me speak.
No. Yuvraj has some
please hear me
disclosures
out.
to make.
I am very much part of the industry. Kunika ji said she doesn't know me. Let me tell her that I have made the biggest film in Punjabi called Kismat, which made around about 40 crores in 2018. And I've made 3 films after that as a producer.
Congratulations.
And I'm doing 3 to 4 films in South in Telugu.
I didn't know you. Sorry, I can't see your face.
His name is
Okay,
Yuvraj
fine, ma'am.
S. Singh.
Yeah, you can search me. That's
Okay,
fine.
I
But
can't see his face. That's why I said I don't know who he is.
That's all right. But what I'm trying to say is, let's not get negative about this whole situation. The fact of the matter is, I'm an industry wala like all of you there, and I am making films. And Kunika ji, right now, I have crores of rupees parked in that industry. And all I'm saying, as a producer, as an actor, that if there are cases coming out, and the NCB has got into this, and today Rakul Preet has admitted taking dope from Riya Chakravarti, then these are facts. Yes, we can debate about China, we can debate about Pakistan and the drug circulation in other sectors. But all I'm saying is there is a huge problem in the industry right now. Nearly 150 people are named and with evidence.
I agree with that. I am not disagreeing with that.
So, can I please finish?
My friend Yuvraj, I am absolutely agreeing with that. I am not part of the industry recently because I have not done any films, so I don't know. I have not been personally there, but I have heard stories, and I have heard stories, and especially now since the last 1 month since it's all come out. Earlier, I was living in oblivion because I did not know.
No,
but
you were not living in oblivion. You were avoiding the issue.
Interrogating.
You were avoiding the issue. You're not in oblivion. You know things very well.
Don't leak out chats which will help other people.
Listen to what Yuvraj is going to tell you right now. The debate is not about you. Thank you. Listen to Yuvraj, Kunika. Just listen to him, Yuvraj. Kunika, listen to him. Listen to him. Stop behaving like Deepika Padukone.
I thought I'm answering what he said.
We elect our politicians to be ministers and to become a prime minister.
Nobody
is taking an SOP from you
and a very good one
on how to run this country or how to run probes. Secondly, if you are so oblivious to what's going on in the industry,
this lady, I don't like her voice and I don't want to answer
to her. Do not have an opinion on it. If you have a problem with your audio, get it corrected.
I don't like her voice.
If you have a problem with your audio, get it corrected, ma'am. You can't be expected to give false, fake, selective information and get away with it. Saying you do not,
it's his audio, my friend.
You do not have a correct audio.
Okay. Can I just come back to the point?
I'm the same person who made you pay for your statement on Patna people. I'm the same person.
When you speak in a shrill voice, I'm sorry, I can't hear the words. So you have to talk calmly for me to understand.
I'm not going to download any SOP on how to modulate my voice. What kind of quality Madam Kunika expects me to speak in.
I don't
That's
wish to
not
answer
my
this
job.
person because I can't
That's not
understand
my
what
job.
she's saying. And
if you do have a problem with this person, deny coming on
you
debate.
ain't getting my attention,
I'm
lady.
going to
Sorry.
speak like I do. I'm going to expose your hollowness.
He has to
I'm going to
apologize
tell
for
you
this.
that you were absolutely
She has to
wrong on
apologize. She doesn't know how to behave. As you said, she's acting like one of these Bollywood celebrities.
Okay, let's not make Kunika the focus of the debate. Let Yuvraj continue with his exposés. Yuvraj, tell me one thing. You are one of the people who has seen Kwan being founded. I have found out that Kwan is a drug company.
You're not
What?
letting her
Tell
speak.
me the
You are
inside.
just giving
Yeah,
this
you know, if
people to
you're going to be
Because what
patient
kind
and
of
Kunika doesn't come in for a while, I can do this. 1 minute. Just tell us all about Kunika.
It's not like that. No, you are giving them speech to speak.
So you are Kunika ji is speaking for the last 40 minutes. We are listening to her.
You're not
What are you
letting
saying,
Kunika speak
Tawfiq?
as well.
No, you 1 minute. Kunika.
Chance to speak.
Continue, Yuvraj. You tell us what's going on in the industry, Yuvraj.
If we don't get the
Yuvraj,
stage,
Yuvraj. Now this is now. Listen to me. Listen to me 1 minute. I want Yuvraj to speak now because he's an insider. I want some revelations on the program.
No, why
Yes,
Deepika? No, why Deepika has been summoned? Give
Why?
me a
Because she's a
strong,
druggie.
yes answer. Why Deepika has been summoned?
Because she's a druggie.
No, she
Chad,
supported
she's
Aishi
asking
Ghosh. No, she supported Aishi Ghosh.
You've got to
That
get
is
your
why
head
she's
checked.
summoned. She
Okay, you
supported
continue.
Aishi
Before
Ghosh.
you make it
That is
political,
why she's summoned.
Yuvraj will
No.
tell you the reality. Every druggie will
this is the
claim to
problem.
be a
You won't
political
let her
activist.
He has also admitted of taking dope from Riya Chakraborty.
Sara Ali Khan's
And-
mother is from the Congress, Sharmila Tagore, grandmother.
So what can I do about it? Big deal. Move on, Yuvraj. Continue.
So the whole idea is
Continue unimpeded and let Yuvraj speak. I think Kunika is nervous that Yuvraj is going to say something that is going to expose her. That's why she's interrupting him. That's why she's interrupting. Go on,
I don't
Yuvraj.
think so, but I'll tell you what, I'm just putting the facts, I'm just cutting the lines.
Goswami.
Yeah.
I just get disgusted.
And all I'm saying is, I know the industry at present. Kunika ji is from the past. I respect her as an artist. She might not know a lot of things today, but let me tell you, Kunika ji, all I'm saying is the industry is definitely doing a lot of dope, and there's a lot of dope circulation which is hanging around. And these facts are coming out in their chats, in the inquiry. Yes, you are saying the JNU expose is because all this is happening, but no, this is really happening. There are parties full of dope. There are parties where there is a supply of women. There are parties which are full of drugs.
Shame.
And there's a lot of selling of drugs. Now let me tell you one thing. Riya Chakraborty is giving drugs to a lot of other people. Now TV actors are exposed of selling drugs. What is going on? Are we supposed to act here, make films, or sell drugs? That's what we are saying. And these chats are coming in their own chats. It's not that somebody's put it in their own phone.
Sir,
Come on.
Yuvraj.
No.
Okay, Tawfiq, come say.
Okay, Tausif, say what you want.
It's sad and it's very...
Who consumed drugs? No, Yuvraj, you have to understand, I'm not answering anyone. Yuvraj, you have to understand. You are very decent when you are talking. Please hear me out. We are not defending Deepa Padukone as a druggist.
You are.
know? If she's taking drugs,
You are
it's okay. Send them behind
defending
the
it.
bus.
You are defending
I am
it.
not.
You are defending it.
I am defending a
No,
person.
you are defending it.
I am defending a person
No, you
who
are
went
defending
to
it.
meet Aishi Ghosh.
No.
And that is the major problem. You know, if we want to defend the druggists, we shouldn't be sitting for this debate. Why don't you ask Manoj Tiwari and Ravi Kishan where they were involved in the Bhojpuri industry as well? Do you want to check the past history of Kangana Ranaut last 5 years?
No, what is there? What is there in the past history of
Sanjay
Kangana
Dutt,
Ranaut? The clean as a
Check
slate.
it.
You people are no. Rahul Narvekar is responding to you. Rahul Narvekar is on the debate. Rahul Narvekar.
36 months back.
Right now.
36 months back, chat history you want to check, and Deepika Padukone
Can you also
is becoming the
explain?
center of druggists.
Can you also give
this
us
is the
some
problem? Now
Can you
won't let
also
me
give
speak.
us? Can you?
Names. You can drop
Okay, are
them
you
out.
done?
Why only
Have you
Deepika
made your
Padukone
point?
as the epicenter?
Can you also?
Because she supported Aishi
No.
Ghosh
1 minute.
from
1 minute.
JNU.
1 minute.
If there is evidence like
No, this is the problem. No, back the BJP,
friends,
the
parties,
BJP got the
discussion.
backfire. Why? उनको मिर्ची इसलिए लगी कि why Deepika Padukone was standing beside Aishi Ghosh. Now this is the problem.
No, she went because
And
I'll tell you the
that's
answer.
why Deepika Padukone is being summoned.
I'll tell you
This
the
is
answer.
major issue.
I'll tell you the answer if you
This is the
stop
major
if you
issue.
stop
And you won't
hyperventilating
let
like
me
that.
speak.
Stop hyperventilating. It is bad for your circulatory system. Deepika
No, it's not
Padukone
about
was
hyper.
standing with the
You
violent
have
Aishi
to-
Ghosh
you have
because
to
she wanted to
understand when
promote
you
her
speak.
film. It was part of film PR. Big deal. Now move on. Rahul's responding to you. But that doesn't
but
change the
BJP
fact she's a druggie.
misunderstood. I agree with you.
That doesn't
I agree with
change
you.
the fact that she's a druggie.
Misunderstood.
Rahul Narvekar.
Deepika Padukone is supporting
She's a druggie.
JNU. But BJP got misunderstood, right? And this is the kind
Rahul.
of badla now BJP is going to take with Deepika Padukone. This is the kind of badla. This is a kind of sheer revenge.
Also, the BJP made Deepika Padukone have hashish. The BJP made Deepika Padukone a druggie.
So ridiculous.
Rahul Narvekar, why did you make Deepika Padukone a druggie?
No, no.
It's so ridiculous.
Rahul Narvekar made Deepika Padukone a druggie.
Drug mafia into
Rahul Narvekar is responsible for the drug habits and procurement of Deepika Padukone. Yeah, it's the truth.
Padukone has been summoned.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Poor girl, she stood
It is the
for
truth.
Aishi Ghosh.
Yeah, it's the truth. Rahul
This is
Narvekar,
the
please
problem.
reply. This is getting very entertaining, viewers. Rahul Narvekar on the debate.
Now, this is the time for
1 minute, yeah, relax. Don't repeat yourself.
We
Thank
are.
Want to come in?
Rahul Narvekar is on the
We are
debate.
all
Rahul
aware
Narvekar,
about the
Shehzad.
phrase "empty vessels make the most."
Don't get hyper, Arnab. It's okay.
We are aware about the phrase
Don't
"empty
get hyper,
vessels make the
Arnab.
most
It is the
noise,"
reality.
and therefore this gentleman has exposed himself and his intellectual capacity. The argument that is put forth can be demolished in 2 or 3 simple points. Number one. Along with Deepika Padukone, there are 6 other actors who have been summoned. Can you also give?
You will not understand.
Can you also give a ridiculous reasoning for them being summoned? Number two.
Why
was Shraddha Kapoor summoned? Did she go to Aishi Ghosh?
Now try to listen to some sense.
Why was Sara Ali Khan summoned?
Now listen to some sense. We've listened to
Silly
your
arguments.
nonsense.
Kunika is back on the debate now. Kunika is on the debate with Rahul Narvekar. Calm down, everyone,
People only
please.
shout them
Rahul
out
and
when they
Kunika.
don't have a response, legitimate response.
Narvekar, one thing. Can you give me a valid reason for not summoning Kangana but summoning Deepika because of a 36-month-old chat? Can you give me a valid reason, Mr. Intellectual Rahul Narvekar, who is trashing everybody else's intelligence?
Where is the question of summoning her? If the investigating agencies feel she needs to be investigated, they will summon her. You are casting aspersions on the fairness of the investigating agencies.
Let's get to the
People
bottom
like
of
you
this.
don't believe in the system. People like you don't.
Kunika, you go and watch. Kunika, I have a piece of advice for you. Kunika, go and watch Kangana's interview with me where she's already revealed everything. She's the most transparent person who has managed to challenge this dirty industry. You watch my interview. You watch my interview with her.
She won't be victimized like what the Maharashtra government and BMC has done.
Deepa.
So Arnab, you know, these people, they don't have any, they won't argue on merit. Their argument is
Deepa. Okay, Deepa and Indrajit Lankesh. Deepa and Indrajit Lankesh, yeah.
Action wasn't taken away.
If they find it more,
if you know, now when Kangana Ranaut name comes in, you say that she was pushed into drugs when she has clearly said she was a drug addict at one point.
One minute.
But you're saying she was a minor. All the more reason.
You can't go by media interviews.
Let me
You
please
can't go by
complete one
media
sentence.
interviews.
You
can't go by media interviews.
It is all
there
the
any
more
evidence?
reason.
Is there any WhatsApp chat? Is there any friend?
Tausif is back on the debate. Tausif and Subrashta. Tausif and Subrashta now on the debate. Tausif and Subrashta on the debate. You see the how can you not apologize? You see this Bollywood industry that you are defending, Tausif. This Bollywood industry that you are defending. This Bollywood that you are defending from enabling narco terror. From enabling narco terror to open Pakistan relationships. There is never an apology from this industry. Tausif, listen to me the full thing and then you... No, 1 minute. I'm educating you. When I'm giving you free education, for free on my program, you see, there is a star.
Right.
You go and ask.
Thank you so much.
Ask if Shah Rukh Khan has a business relationship with Tony Ashai. Ask if Shah Rukh Khan has any business relationship with Tony Ashai. And Tony Ashai says, if Kashmiri boys start a full armed battle against the Indian army, let it be known, says Shah Rukh Khan's business partner, that it was this Modi and Modi's disregard for human rights which is responsible, which means Shah Rukh Khan's business partner is saying that if Indian army soldiers are killed, Modi is responsible. Now this is Shah Rukh Khan's business partner, Tony Eshai. 1 minute. Now my question is, wait a minute. I'm taking conscience and throwing it back at you. The question is, why does Shah Rukh Khan not stop all business relationships with a person who's calling, therefore, for the killing of Indian army men and abusing the Prime Minister of India? Why does Shah Rukh Khan not say, no, for me, my financial gains in a business relationship with Tony Eshai are of no consequence. I shall disown those relationships, come public with them. You cannot maintain a stony silence about it. And the second point is this. Please understand, how can Bollywood not apologize for pro-ISI and pro-Pakistan connections? A Pakistani man, British, in pictures with Kamar Bajwa.
You are targeting the Muslims again.
Funding the ISIs.
I'm sorry, Arnab,
Where did the Muslim angle come in? I'm talking about Pakistanis. Where is the Muslim angle in this? Where is the Muslim angle in this?
Nobody should be allowed.
This is the problem.
Is Karan Johar a Muslim?
I'm sorry, Fauzi.
Is Karan Johar a Muslim? Is Deepika Padukone a Muslim? What's the Muslim angle? Stop it. Stop it. You communal man. You communal rant.
Tell me. No, I'm not going to stop this.
Stop your communal rant.
Stop this.
Stop your communal rant.
Brings
in a Muslim angle where there is none.
This is the problem with you. This is the problem with you.
I am saying, how can you not apologize for being bedfellows with these Pakistanis?
Is so interested in student politics.
With your media
if Deepika Padukone and the industry people who are trying to defend the Tony Eshai types,
you will be happy if you bring
they are
Kangana
so
Ranaut as well.
interested in that kind of politics, why did Deepika Padukone with all her intellectual might
Where is
not
Tony coming
expose
from?
Shah Rukh Khan's association with Tony Eshai? I assume by Tawseef's grand remark that Deepika is an extremely interesting political activist who goes...
Mahesh Bhatt's son is Rahul Bhatt. Rahul Bhatt's name is there in all the emails with the 2611 plotter, the man responsible, Rahul Narvekar, for the killing of 160 Indians called David Coleman Headley. Rahul Bhatt, his son, was mentioned in the emails. So Rahul Bhatt had indirect links with the Lashkar-e-Toiba and David Coleman Headley. He was given an entry into a reality show called Bigg Boss. Why? You will be, one day you will be doing dealings with David Coleman Headley, responsible for the 2611 terror attack. Next day you will be given entry into Bigg Boss. Why? And then you will be planning to make your movies, entry into movies based on these encounters. Why is there no sense of apology for this? Tell me. Tell me. Someone explain to me, Shehzad, what's going on? How can Vicky Kaushal become a star of a nationalist movie called Uri based on the surgical strikes by the Indian Army? So you earn your salaries, Smita Parekh, based on portraying the deeds of the Indian Army called Uri. That's your biggest hit. But you will not come out. I'm not asking questions only because Vicky Kaushal is in the alleged drug video of Karan Johar's party. But I am saying, why can't Vicky Kaushal open his mouth against the drug industry of Bollywood now? Because this drug industry finances the killing and the attacks on Indian Army soldiers in Kashmir. How is there no loyalty, Shehzad? इस देश में नहीं है क्या ये लोग? ये किसी और देश में रहते हैं?
Exactly, आप loyalty की बात कर रहे हैं, तो I would like to ask one question to you, Arnav. Is that why is the IPL held in Dubai? This year, why is the IPL held in Dubai? If you're all concerned about
I agree with you.
drug things and
I agree.
money going out, and why is the IPL held in Dubai? Please.
I agree,
You know
but
that
answer the
Dubai
question
is
on
the main
drugs
hub,
now.
Is the main hub of, is a gambling den.
Now
why
answer
is
this
IPL
question.
held in Dubai?
Now answer my question.
Why is IPL held in Dubai?
Why does the person who is the star of Uri not speak about the drug trade in Bollywood? Answer that, Shehzad.
See, that is totally up to him.
No, it's not. No, it's not. There's something called social responsibility. You can't run away.
It is, and regarding Rahul Bhatt, what you were saying, that I heard that guy was straight. He was training, that guy was training under him, and they were working out in the gym together. That's how he came to know that Headley, whatever that guy's name was. That's how Rahul Bhatt came to know that Headley. See, you bump into people.
What do you mean bumped into people?
We take out.
What did you bump into people?
No, we don't know.
What do you mean bump into people? He had a very close association with David Coleman Headley. He was a cover for Headley at that time by being a friend. You can't build a friendship without knowing anything about the other person. That's a very, it's a ridiculous explanation. You are giving Rahul Bhatt's explanation, which I still don't buy. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
You see, you may not buy it, but
yeah, but is it fashionable to do drugs? Shehzad, it is your responsibility too. You should be telling Konika today. Shehzad, you should be telling Konika today that drugs are not cool and fashionable. She tried to make an argument that the Narcotics Control Bureau has no jurisdiction in the matter.
I never said that drugs are cool and fashionable.
No, but she's saying that the NCB has no. If the NCB has no jurisdiction, who has jurisdiction? Your Mumbai police. Aapki Mumbai police. Aapki Mumbai police का jurisdiction है, Konika? नारकोटिक कंट्रोल ब्यूरो का जुरिस्डिक्शन नहीं है और आपकी अपनी मुंबई पुलिस की जुरिस्डिक्शन है.
I was talking to you. I was answering to you about China. You said that drugs are coming from China, for which I said that the NCB should be doing investigation in that side, not doing a job of a sub-inspector, which should be done by the police.
Who are you to decide what is a sub-inspector's job and what do you mean? What do you mean? No, 1 minute. Don't give me these elitist arguments, please. Don't give me the elitist arguments again, please.
I pay for the cost that come for running these.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. This whole business, I fund the country. You don't fund the country. The country funds you. Don't forget that.
Every agency and every institution in this country.
Have some humility.
Even you do, unless you are doing chori of taxes. I don't know. Unless you are robbing their country of their taxes. I pay my taxes regularly.
What kind of a ridiculous argument
whatever is that? Little income, I pay my taxes.
As a tax-paying citizen of this country,
one more thing, Arnab, I would like to say is that
full of druggists. As a tax-paying citizen of this country, I also want an SOP from the other taxpayer
whoever saying this,
how to go ahead and internally cleaning up the
by
system.
By saying all this all the time, we are promoting drugs. Please, we condemn drugs. Bollywood condemn drugs. We don't do our matter. You have been promoting drugs right from the debate when it has started till now. You have been promoting it all the time. You are hammering drugs.
And openly advocate illegal trafficking of drugs. Nobody is trying to glamorize drugs.
The drugs right out of school, right out of colleges.
In
Indrajit and Shehzad.
Not only Bollywood's responsibility. It is Arnab Goswami's responsibility. It is your responsibility. It is everybody's responsibility to clean up the drug.
It might be coming from South America, but don't you interrogate these brand ambassadors who are trying to promote the drug mafia in India.
Okay.
Trying to make it cool. They are saying it crazy up and trying to promote it.
I'd like Yuvraj to come back into the debate. Top executive producer, director, Kshitij Prasad. All of these people are more involved in getting drugs, procuring drugs, amassing drugs rather than making movies. Now, therefore, the question emerges, why are they procuring large amount of drugs? Who are they procuring the drugs for? And why are they in touch with a big supplier called Ankush Arneja, from whom they are receiving large amount of drugs? And why are they buying these huge amounts of hard drugs regularly? Now, if it is impossible for one person to have so much drugs, the kind of drugs which have been bought by these people is large amounts. So the question is, like, Kwan does commercial exploitation of drugs.
They're circulating the drugs. The drugs are being taken for self-consumption as well as to give it to other people. Now, as the law states, consumption is another thing, selling of drugs is another thing. Now, suddenly we are finding that a lot of actors from TV, film, and let me please say that I am from the industry, I'm not anti the industry. But what is happening is that these drugs are being taken not only for self-consumption, but for circulation and making money. And today Rakul Preet Singh has accepted that I took drugs from Ria. And Ria is now my dealer. So now so many chains will open up that how many people
Charge
are
you're putting against them.
What are you saying?
Ma'am, it's not
Rakul
that.
Preet has said that Ria was her
That's a
dealer and
huge
therefore
charge, Mr.
the
Yuvraj.
same Ria Chakrabarti you have been fighting for. And I want to ask you one thing. If you show 1 minute, just 1 minute. You see, just one minute.
Yuvraj is
Yuvraj,
saying that Karan Johar and company are
Kunika, 1 minute.
buying
Kunika, 1 minute. Kunika, 1 minute. Kunika, 1 minute. I'm asking you something. Just 1 minute. Just wait a minute. Kunika, I'm asking you something. I'm asking you something. Wait a minute, Kunika. Kunika, calm down. And Yuvraj, 1 minute. My question to you, Kunika, is that why is it that, you see, I have always been suspicious of this Ria person because the moment she went in, Bollywood realized that someone very important who knows everything about the whole intricate labyrinth has gone in. And now Rakul Preet says that Ria was my dealer, Ria was a peddler. But then, remember, Yuvraj, remember, Smita, they built this whole narrative on Ria, did they not? Ria, let's smash patriarchy, roses are red, violets are blue. Let's fight patriarchy, me and you, these stupid fools. These people went and put these bad poems and thought they could make a feminist argument. Now that Ria is established, even by Rakul Preet, as a known peddler, Smita, shouldn't you be asking Kunika whether she is going to be supporting a peddler like Ria?
The problem is that the
Actually,
industry.
Ask Kunika today. Smita, let Smita.
Answer,
You know,
I'm answering.
my
Not at all.
question.
Smita,
my
please
question
ask
to-
Kunika.
No, I don't. I've heard the question. I will not support anybody who does drug peddling or anybody
Are
who's
in a
selling
defense
or
mechanism
transporting
more
and
than Kanika
encouraging
saying,
consumption of drugs.
Smita wants to say something to you. It's also your responsibility to listen.
Take it from me.
Smita is saying something to you. Thank you.
Clear
Thank you.
message from me.
Thank you. Listen to
Why
someone
the
apart from
industry
yourself for a while, Kunika. You only listen to yourself. That's your bad habit. Yeah.
Why the
I've
industry
learned from
comes
you,
to a
Arnab.
defense mechanism all
learned
the
from
time?
you.
Why the industry comes to defense mechanism when we were screaming that it's a murder and it's not a suicide? They came to a defense mechanism mode by,
It's still not
making him
proved,
bipolar
Smita.
or
It's
mental or
1
whatever.
month,
1 minute,
CBI has
let
not
me, I
proved
have
that
not
it's a murder.
finished. I have not finished.
Smita, don't jump the gun.
I have not finished yet.
The
I have
CBI
not finished. Just
in
keep
1 month
quiet.
has still not proved.
Let her finish.
Let's
Just
wait for
keep
the
quiet.
you're not
Just
accepting
keep
it.
quiet. You know, you
Just
have
be quiet.
spoken enough, and I can
You be
see
quiet.
that
You
you
said
have done
something
your
and Arnab
Wikipedia
said I can interject,
homework
so I've
today
interjected.
well. You have done a lot of homework today on Wikipedia or wherever, and you got some data, and you are talking like a parrot here.
I thought I
This
will
is
give some
nothing to
information
do-
through this
no,
platform
this is nothing to do
the users
with Deepika
and to our
being summoned
citizens
by
about the
NCT.
NDPS Act and the harmful effects of drugs. I was going to
Arnab,
use
ये
this
बोलती रहेंगी तो
platform
मैं
like
कैसे
Arnab
बोलूंगी?
likes to
Arnab-
educate people. I was going to
Arnab,
use this
she has
platform
to
to
keep quiet.
educate people.
I will try.
She has
And tell
to
them
keep
about
quiet,
it. That is what
Arnab.
I did not do Wikipedia. I
She has
studied
to
the
keep
law.
quiet.
I
She has to
studied the
keep quiet for
NDPS
2 minutes.
Act thoroughly.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. I've
you
seen
keep
you in some
quiet. You
parties,
ask me a question,
missing.
so I'm
I've
answering.
seen you in some
Or
parties
either you don't
myself.
address
Smita.
If you address me,
Yeah,
I
I've
will
seen you in
answer.
some of the parties. Please don't defend this
Which
Bollywood.
parties?
There are so many parties where I have seen her with some common friends of us. I don't want to name those parties. But
What parties? What kind of parties?
No, please.
These
tell
are
me
all
which
music
parties. I would like to know.
parties.
No. Now I want to hear it on this channel. Which parties, what kind of
Smita.
parties, and which friends?
keep
Now,
quiet.
Miss Smita, otherwise you be ready to face a legal notice. I want to hear this, Arnab. Character
Smita.
assassination, I want it here in public domain. Let me know which parties.
The assumptions on character assassination are yours. She just said she's seen you at parties. Why are you getting defensive?
I'm just saying.
No. What does she mean?
She said she saw you at parties. Why are you defensive?
Parties. Has she seen me in drug parties?
No, the drug party, you mentioned it.
No.
That word
She
was
said
used by
we are
you.
discussing drugs.
You are using that
You're
word.
telling me.
No,
by
you are
throwing
using
this-
that word.
By throwing this little bullet into the air, you
No.
are firing an aspersion
She
on
made
me
the
because
point
we are
about
discussing
seeing you at
drugs.
parties like,
How
I
dare
know you, I've seen you at
How
parties.
dare
You're the
she?
one who's added the
Don't
drug
cover
angle.
for her,
It's
Arnab.
very unfair.
I want her to tell me which
It's very
parties
unfair
she
for
has
you to
seen
bring in the
me.
drugs angle.
I want her to tell me right now.
Yeah,
No. Very unfair for her.
Okay, then listen to
I
her.
don't go to parties.
Smita, go
I don't
on.
know which party she's talking about.
Arnab,
I definitely
Arnab,
won't go to a party that
I've seen
she's
some common
invited.
friends
If I know
parties,
she's invited.
and
Which
you know
party?
why she is being so defensive?
No, which
about
one? Please
drugs?
name them.
There are many. I've seen you at
Please name them.
Neotaji's house.
I what defensive? If I wanted to be hidden, I will keep quiet. I am saying, tell me
Why
right
are you
now.
defending these
Please
drug
name them.
peddlers,
If I
first of all?
want it to be hidden, I will not ask you to name them.
She's saying something to you. Why are you defending the drug peddlers? She's asking. Go on, Smita, ask your
Why are
question.
you defending them? Why are you in a defense?
I'm not. You first tell me which party you've seen me going in. Because Arnab, I don't go
No,
to
she
parties.
just said she's seen you
I
at
don't
parties.
circulate with the
If
new
she were to tell
generation.
me I've seen you at
I'm
parties,
not
I'd be
from the
fine.
new
I go to some
generation. I don't know
parties.
which
That's
party
fine.
she's talking
I don't get
about.
defensive about it. You're the one getting defensive.
There is nothing
No,
wrong
but
about
I
going to
want to know.
parties.
There's nothing wrong. If she told me, Arnab, I've seen you at parties, I wouldn't have reacted. I would have said,
You're
yeah,
telling
maybe
me
we have common
that
friends.
I've been to a drug party?
No, you are adding the
I
drugs
did not
angle.
say
What you would have said.
You want to
said,
make yourself
I
the
want to
subject of
ask
discussion.
her, I want her to disclose right now. Otherwise, Smita, please be ready. I am going to file a legal notice to you of defamation. You are discussing drugs and you are saying I was seen at parties. I want to know right now on public domain which parties. Otherwise, shut your mouth
right now.
and say sorry.
Please don't abuse.
I will send you a defamation notice.
Please don't abuse. Please don't abuse. Kunika, it's not
She
good. You
can
should
say
not
whatever
abuse.
she wants.
No,
I
don't
did
say
not
things
abuse.
like shut your
I
mouth
said
and
shut
things.
your
That's not
mouth.
right. That's
I
not
said
right. That's
shut
not
your
right.
mouth.
That's not right. That's not right. This is
She
now
can say I went to a
intemperate
drug
language.
She can say that.
Intemperate language is
So
not
she
expected
can say
from
I
you.
went to a drug party.
She
Is
didn't
that
say
right?
drug party. She said, I know you, I've
Is
seen you
that
at
right,
parties.
what she said?
No, she didn't say drug party. You
We
made
are
it up.
discussing drugs
You have
here.
made it up.
We are discussing
You are
drugs
making
here.
You have made it up. You made it
don't
up.
know.
You
I
made
have
it up.
never
That
seen
was not
that.
necessary.
I don't
Kunika,
know.
just
I
want to
have
get ahead in the debate. You can't manufacture facts.
No.
She didn't say
said,
drug
I
party.
have seen. She made a very loose comment and said, I have seen her at parties.
Yeah,
What
parties.
is she trying
So,
to say?
There are,
That I
are
do
all
drugs?
parties drug parties?
That I am doing flesh trade? That I am
No,
doing
come on now. You know, you are going into, you are doing things, you are saying things which you are
What
trying to
did
put
she
words
say?
in others' mouth. You should, I want to go back to the subject of the debate. This is not the
Arnab,
subject
you are
anyway.
covering up for her.
No, I'm not covering up for anyone. I am not covering up for anyone, but you are being very unfair right now. My question is, no, I'm not. You are making a mistake. Ruchika is on the debate, wants to say something to you. Ruchika is on the debate with Tausif. Ruchika and Tausif are moving out of this to Ruchika.
Arnab,
Ruchika, come to the subject, Kunika, please.
everybody since long.
In your panel.
Yeah.
If you're sitting in your panel, Arnab,
Arnab,
we are not supposed to become a
Arnab,
terrorist and a
firstly,
drug
I
peddler.
would like to tell
This is not
Kanika,
done. We
it
cannot
is not
become
about
a
her.
psychopath sitting in your channel.
It is not about
You know,
her, it is
this
about the
very
drug.
inappropriate. This is very inappropriate. You cannot talk. No, how
Ruchika
dare you?
is speaking,
How dare
let
you?
her speak.
Can you ask a senior artist that I've seen you in parties?
Can I come in?
This is very inappropriate. You cannot do a character assassination.
There was
sitting in
no
the same
character
panel.
assassination.
You cannot do that.
She didn't
You
say
should
drug
apologize.
parties, she said
No, but
parties.
There
You
was
should
no character
apologize.
assassination. She
You
just
should-
wants
you
to
should
shift the focus
apologize.
to herself.
Bring the
That's
forward.
it.
She's a
Kunika
very
is not the
senior
subject of
lady.
debate.
She's a very senior lady and you could not
is-
do that.
Kunika is not the subject of
wants to
debate.
just
Kunika is not the subject of debate.
That's it.
Kunika is not the subject of debate. No. Kunika is not. Drugs are the subject of debate. Can we come back, Ruchika, on the subject, please? Yeah.
This is
Yes.
this is
On
very
the subject, please.
inappropriate.
Yeah.
I'm very
Yeah.
sad.
So,
This is very. it's a
Arnab,
I'm very sad that you're trying to misinterpret things as well.
I want to say something. Arnab, I want to say something. There are a lot of people who
Ma'am,
are
you're
defending
You're speaking for a
Bollywood.
long time. You're getting all the
I
chances.
just want
Please
to know, are they all ready to get a blood
Ma'am,
test?
we are not defending the drugs peddler.
Are they
We are
ready to get
defending
the blood
Bollywood,
test
but
done?
We are not defending the druggist. There is a difference.
Arnab,
Why
can
don't
I
you
talk?
understand? We are not defending the drug peddlers. We are not defending the people who
Arnab, can I
consume
talk?
drugs. We are defending the fraternity of Bollywood.
What I'm saying is you need look
Why
at the
don't you understand?
seriousness
Why
of the
didn't you get this
situation
into your
today. 1 minute. Just a minute, if you give me. You see, you need to look at the China
Arnab,
connection
Arnab,
very closely.
I want to finish.
All of you people need, no, 1 second, Ruchika, everyone's on. Look at the
Arnab.
China connection very closely. Just 1 minute, please. A country where 1 billion people speak Mandarin, the rest of the people speak languages like Cantonese. How can Hindi
When you
cinema
went to Chinese,
become the top grosser?
state and international
Kunika, you need to
foreign
listen. The
activity
problem with
subject.
you
Ask
is
them this
this
question.
terrible habit of yours, never listening.
I'm
Do you
not
know
in the
true
mood to
wisdom
listen.
comes from
I'm
listening?
I'm
If you're not in a mood to listen, get out of the debate.
No. Do you know the true wisdom comes from listening, Kunika?
If you talk about China, I tell you about Dubai,
to listen to
Muscat.
others. You've not come here to give a political speech.
She's making that.
Nobody has hired you to give a political speech here. You can't listen to people. Get out of the debate.
अरे मैडम पॉलिटिकल
waste
एम्बिशंस
everybody
तो
else's
आपके
time.
हैं मैडम पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशंस तो आपके हैं सबको पता है
Who's this
बीजेपी
unruly
सपोर्टर
person?
बीजेपी
Get out and all that.
आप सबको पता है
Who's this unruly person?
No personal thing.
के टाइम पे जो आपने शुरू किया अपना एजेंडा. Don't start this, Subrashta. Political ambitions are yours. You are asking for an MLA ticket for Bihar election, so keep quiet.
Stop it, please. No personal attacks. No personal attacks. My question is, DK Rai, no, Subrashta, no. This is not required. This is not required. Mike, I go back to the subject of debate. I want to tell you one thing. One minute. Rahul Narvekar, Yuvraj on the one side, with Shehzad and with Tausif and DK Rai on the other. I'll share something with you. One of the most popular drugs today, which has entered through Bollywood, is a synthetic drug manufactured in China called China White. A synthetic drug manufactured in China called China White. This drug has replaced MD, which is mephedrone, in all the elite circles. And it has entered through Bollywood. Everybody knows that. Flop films in India, on the other hand, are making hundreds of millions of yuan in China. I don't want to give the name of a film. If I tell you the name of the actor in the film, you'll be shocked. It was one of the biggest flops in Bollywood. But this film, we are told, made anywhere between 50 to 100 million yuan in China. A movie which does not get any reception in India recoups all the money from China, and at the same time, certain films of certain people are making up to 300 crores box office collection in China. In India, the box office collection of the film Smita is 200 crore. The same film has a box office collection of 300 crore in China. It is impossible. Along with this, Quan is a drug company, and Chinese drugs have replaced other drugs. Kunika, listen. Why don't you listen? Kunika, okay, I'll bring you on screen. So there we have to establish whether China, through Bollywood, has entered the drug market in India.
Waste time. Let's talk about drugs.
What do you think I'm talking about? What is China White? It's a drug only. No, why are you behaving like this, Kunika? I'm giving you serious information. Subrashta, don't laugh.
Come to the point.
I'm coming to the point. You understand that when a film in India makes 200 crores, makes 300 crores in China, and then Chinese drugs replace... Please, language, please. This is now, Kunika, this is not accepted. You should not be behaving like this.
Subrashta can say anything to me because she's your friend. I can't say anything to her.
No. You're all friends.
Because you're a BJP supporter, or no?
You're all friends. You're all friends. Wait a minute. I want to tell you one thing.
I don't wish to be her friend.
No, the question is, no, 1 minute. Yeah, thanks. I only meant that politely to everyone. The question is, what you need to understand is now, what people like you need to understand, Kunika, is that there was a time when there used to be a media which used to laugh when like fools when Salman Khan said, I used to walk like a raped woman. I used to walk like a raped woman, Salman Khan said. People like you were quiet then, there was no protest. Now that the real media is exposing the dirt of Bollywood, why are you getting touchy? Why?
People like Salman Khan were involved in the poaching case.
Why are you getting touchy?
You know what I did when Salman Khan said that? Have you seen?
Did you oppose it?
My name is Kunika. Why is she answering?
The entire community of
Yes, I did.
You called Bishop.
Anyway, the comment was not on you. The comment was on the sold fake media. You see, when Bollywood star kids are caught in rave parties, why was there an alliance of silence?
People like us on how to behave.
Why was there an alliance of silence? Yes, Tausif, say.
Again, that banshee is screaming. Again.
Please don't use this line. Tausif.
Can you calm her down?
Tausif.
Why don't you see the human charity? Where is Salman Khan and doing charity?
I'm not talking. I'm saying I thought it was revolting when Salman Khan said that he would walk like a raped woman. It was revolting. You don't find it revolting? You find it acceptable? You find it acceptable when such disgusting comments are made? You want to justify it on the program?
It's not acceptable, yeah.
Then say so.
It's not acceptable.
Is Chinese drugs entering India through Bollywood acceptable? Tell me. Is the real owner of Quad not coming out acceptable? Tell me.
GCC as well.
Is it acceptable?
This country is doing well with the Bollywood movies as well.
Is it acceptable?
Talk about Salman Khan.
And is the cover-up, attempted cover-up on Disha and SSR's homicide acceptable to you? Is Rohan Rai going missing acceptable to you? How much is acceptable to you? How much is acceptable to you?
This is
on the debate, everyone on it.
Because Tausif said that Bollywood is contributing to India's economy. Just because Bollywood is contributing to India's economy, Bollywood can go ahead and see the drug just because Bollywood is contributing to the economy, people should be allowed to get away with it. That Salman Khan gave. What kind of logic is that, Tausif?
Why did you talk
What kind of logic is that, Tausif?
Supported Salman Khan poaching case? Who supported Salman Khan poaching case? Did we supported Sanjay Dutt? Did we supported Salman Khan when Sanjay Dutt was handling this all cases with drugs, arms and ammunition?
You supported Sanjay Dutt.
Ruchika!
You supported Sanjay Dutt with those placards.
No.
Bollywood
You supported Sanjay Dutt with those placards. We are with you,
Bollywood
Sanju.
Were you blind?
You supported Sanjay Dutt saying we are with you, Sanju.
In your eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what's wrong with
you?
you?
Are affected by this.
What's wrong with
Lankesh?
Then they will be affected firstly.
Where are you going?
Implications of drugs.
Deepika
Where are you going,
goes
man?
to jail.
See, today you're becoming so emotional.
She should have gone to
Bring Kangana
Indrajit.
No, today the people, families have come to the roads because of drugs in Bangalore, Karnataka, across the length and breadth of India. A lot of families have suffered. My friends' families have suffered.
Rahul Narvekar, 1 minute left. Rahul Narvekar, Rahul and Tausif. What are you showing, Tausif? Rahul and Tausif only, please. Thank you.
So the people you're playing it, you're arguing for Bollywood.
Rahul and Tausif. Rahul. Your biggest enemy is Kangana Ranaut because she's blown the lid off the entire drug circuit. Rahul Narvekar, last word.
Just see with all the drugs.
Rahul Narvekar.
She's highly on drug.
Rahul Narvekar.
Call her for the streamline.
Arnab, today, while concluding this debate, all I would like to... Will you just keep quiet for a minute? Ridiculous.
No. It's not about keeping quiet.
Arnab, while concluding this debate, all I would like to say is certain people within the industry are willing to burn the midnight oil to protect and fight for Afzal Guru and for Yaqub Memon. But they will not speak a word to protect the youth of this country. They will not speak a word to stand against the drug abuse in this country. They will not speak a word to bring justice to an innocent actor who's lost his life. So these are the double standards that exist within this industry, which needs to be rectified. It will be my humble request to senior actors and senior artists that they should come out in the open and
absolutely
fight the drug abuse
and viewers, a reminder, the NCB investigation continues. Many more names coming this week. Before the NCB, we hear some really big names this week, so we'll track all of that. I'll see you tomorrow at 9. Good night and goodbye.